We want to live according to the standards people think we should be living by. People will tell you, wewe ufai kuwa unaendesha hii gari. Wewe hizi viatu, wewe unafaa zile viatu za 5K. Unajua wewe ni wale wasichana warembo, wewe ufai kuwa na boyfriend mmoja. So you get out of your comfort zone to try to live up to other people's expectations because that's what you think they expect of you. And then you start feeling you're not living your life for you. You start telling me, Muthoni, I hate my life. I am so much in debt. Oh, I've met so much my relationships. I have 3 children with 3 different men. Muthoni, because you gave your power to everybody else to tell you and to dictate to you how you need to live your life. You did not take your power. You did not own your power. How do you take your power back? Hey, how are you doing this wonderful afternoon? How have you been? How is it going? So I am back here with yet another wonderful video, and I'm just so excited that I'm gonna be meeting you on 3rd. This is this Saturday. I'm going to be meeting you on Saturday. I can't wait to hear your stories. I can't wait to hug you, to spend time with you, to cry with you, to laugh with you. If you've just come for the first time, if this is your first time here at this channel, we have an event, a workshop actually, a self-awareness women's workshop. So I always leave my poster here and my details. So please do not miss this opportunity. We have 3 days to the booking deadline. It's 3,000 Kenya shillings. That's like $30. So you cannot afford to miss this workshop. I'm so excited. I'm getting ready. We are doing the final touches here and there. So it's going to be lit. It's going to be amazing. If you've not booked your ticket, what are you waiting for? I can't wait to see you, by the way. I can't wait. This is one of my projects for this year, and I'm so glad that I've been able to accomplish it. And it's happening in a few days. Yay! So my name is Mukiri. I am a mindset coach and a personal development coach. I work with women in all matters, emotional and mental wellness, relationships, self-awareness, confidence, feeling good about yourself, personal development, becoming the best version of yourself, all those things. Those are my things, yeah? That's my stuff, yeah? Like it's in my bones. That's what I love to do. Anyway, I want to talk about the taking your power back. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I get a lot of complaints, a lot of questions, and a lot of DMs about the fact that, Muthoni, I am not happy with my life. I want to take my own life. I feel like I don't belong. Nothing I'm doing is good enough. Even when I start working at a new job, I feel like they don't like me. Like you have given your power to everybody else except yourself. So how do you take your power back? The moment you were born, the moment you were created, you had your own space in this world. Like you have your own space that's just for you. I have my own space that is just for Muthoni. So I will not let anybody step in my space and live my life for me and tell me how I need to live my life or dictate how my life should go. I will not give anybody that power. And I want to talk about if you've given that power away, if you've given your power away, you feel you don't have space in this world that's just for you. We have space, like sometimes when I visualize that space, I look at it like, you know how you're wearing a round Cinderella dress, round like that. That's my space. Like I have my space in this world. I can do what I want with my life. I can choose my own happiness. I can choose my standards. I can just choose how I want to live my life. That is how much power we have. A lot of times we give our power to everybody else. They are not complimenting you. They are not making you feel good about yourself. They are not buying you flowers. They are not buying you a car. They are not doing what. They are not appreciating your work. You've given your power to everybody else around you. If they don't do what you expect them to do, or you depend on them so much for your life to be much better, let me tell you, Everybody else has their own struggles and their own issues. People are thinking about their own children, about their own loans, about their diseases, about whatever it is that they're going through. To start thinking now about coming to make your life better, to compliment you every day, and to do all those things every day. So how do you take your power back? Number one, by not letting anybody decide the standards for you, your own standards. So we want to live according to the standards people think we should be living by. People will tell you, wewe ufai kuwa unaendesha hii gari. Wewe hizi viatu, wewe unafaa zile viatu za 5K. Unajua wewe ni wale wasichana warembo, wewe ufai kuwa na boyfriend mmoja. So you get out of your comfort zone to try to live up to other people's expectations because that's what you think they expect of you. And then you start feeling you're not living your life for you. You start telling me, Muthoni, I hate my life. I am so much in debt. Oh, I've met so much my relationships. I have 3 children with 3 different men. Muthoni, because you gave your power to everybody else to tell you and to dictate to you how you need to live your life. You did not take your power. You did not own your power. How do you take your power back? By, number one, I've said, setting your own standards for yourself. How do you want your life to be? What are your goals? What are your short-term goals, your long-term goals? What do you want your relationships to look like? What do you want your finances to look like? What do you need to do to get yourself there? Regardless of people who think you need to be living in Kilimani, because you're beautiful, because you have beautiful legs, regardless of those who think, hey, wewe ufai kuwa bila gari. So now you're dating married men to buy you a car, regardless of what anybody else thinks. What do you think about yourself? How do you want your life to turn out? Yeah, that is number one. Number two, we depend so much on other people to make us feel good about ourselves. We want other people to massage our ego. Yeah, we want people to compliment us. When you buy a new dress, a very maybe a nice dress, you've ironed it, you've washed it nicely, you've ironed it nicely, you've matched with what and a nice necklace, and then nobody even notices you have a new dress or looks at your necklace, and then you're thinking, oh, I don't even like this dress, we are using a kalambaya, because you're giving everybody permission except yourself. Do you like the way you look that day? Do you think you look beautiful? Give yourself that compliment. Do you like the color of whatever it is you're wearing? Don't expect everybody else to tell you what you should like or if something is good for you. What do you think, Mami? What do you think about yourself? What do you think about your relationship? Yeah, and it's the same thing we do with relationships. So you DM me, you hit me up in my inbox, in my Instagram inbox, and you tell me, Muthoni, my ex wants us to get back together, so I think I will get back together with him. And then I'm thinking, okay, what is your say in that situation? Kwani you don't have a say? Kwani you're letting people just decide for you? What do you want? What do you want yourself? It's the same thing. You want other people to make you feel good about yourself. People are making very major decisions for your life. You've become just a follower. And then you say, I feel like I am so much in debt. I feel so bad about myself. I feel like, the house I'm living, rent is 80K, but now, my job pays me 50K. But now the guy who was paying my rent, hey, you've given your power to everybody. You're just like a child. Wewe ni mtoto tu. You become a child, or you're just a follower. You are a disciple. People decide whether you're supposed to be living where, you head there. People decide you're supposed to be wearing where, you head there. If people don't compliment you, if people don't give you gifts on your birthday, now your life is ruined. My sister, you have to live your life for you. And I say this, you have to give yourself the thing you need the most from other people is the thing you need to give yourself. Those compliments, those even on your birthday, buy yourself a gift, take yourself for lunch, take yourself on holiday. Tell yourself happy birthday, mommy, I will make you proud. Those things you expect from other people is the thing you need to really give yourself, yeah? It's a good thing when people compliment you in your life, they buy you gifts, they're there for you, but that's not the primary. It's not their job to make you feel good about yourself. It is your job. Stop giving your power to everybody else. If there's someone is not, they don't do it for yourself. And if you're in a relationship or in friendships or in spaces that you feel are not celebrating you, or they're taking so much of your energy, or you just don't, like they make you feel less of a person, consider it. Reconsider. You can change environments. But remember, your first job is to who? Is to yourself. Yeah, because it's such an unrealistic expectation to put on someone else who has their life, to get out of their life, to now come inside yours and help you feel good. It's their job to take care of themselves in their relationships, to make themselves feel good inside their relationships. So my sisters, take your power back. The thing you need the most, give it to yourself. Don't let people decide for you your career, your relationships, how you need to live your life. You can listen to their advice, you can, but ultimately the decision is yours because you're the one to face the consequences. People will rush you, hey, you need to get married, you need to have a child, eh? And then you rush, you partner with a guy, the next thing, 2-3 weeks, oh, pregnant, hey. Then after a while, you're crying alone. Then what will the same people say? This one can't even keep a relationship. Take your time. Do you? What is it? What do you want for your life? When you don't have a say, focus on that. Everybody has their own issues to deal with. Just focus on your life. Make yourself happy. Give yourself the best. Save your money mahali. Jipeleke ka holiday. Compliment yourself. Think about your career. Do you want to take an extra skill? Do you need to look for another job? Are you happy where you are? What makes you feel good? Are you living with... That's why we actually live beyond our means. Because you're looking at what everybody else will think about you. The most important opinion is the opinion you have about yourself, and that is what we call self-esteem. So you want to live that life because so that everybody else can see you have that life, or can think you have a good life. What do you think about yourself when you're in that house without food, or when you're in that house struggling to pay rent? What do you think about yourself? You think about yourself as a stupid, foolish person who's just pleasing other people. And the opinion you have about yourself is the most important one. Sio za hao wengine unataka kufurahisha. Think about yourself and set your own standards and live by your own goals and make yourself happy and live your life the way you want. Own your space. The reason we are so disappointed by other people out here, we are not actually disappointed by people, but we are usually disappointed by the expectations we have of them. They have to make you feel good. They have to recognize you, whatever. We are buying very big machines, very big cars. We cry inside them. We are living in debt to make other people happy. Not happy, so other people can see we also have standards. What can you see yourself? Because that's the most important part of your life. What you think about yourself. How you see yourself. How anybody sees you, how anybody thinks about you is actually none of your business, and you can never control that. However, how you see yourself and how you think about yourself dictates how you live your life. I don't want to talk too much. I've spoken a lot. Take your power back. Stop giving your power to everybody. Stop giving that permission to everybody. To take your life to the left, to the right, where you're just a follower, you're just a kid. That life yangu inafaa kwaje haya? Ati nafaa kudate than hey. Just do what you feel is right for your life. Because you're the one who will face the consequences. You're the one also who will face the good fruits. And we will never stop talking out here. So as much as we are talking, at least ishi maisha yako vile unataka. Kuwa happy sisi tukiongea huku nje. Usikue ulijaribu kutufurahisha, and remember we will never shut our mouths. So ulijaribu kutufurahisha, things failed and we are still talking. It's worse. The world out here is very unforgiving. You cannot afford to not have your own back. You cannot. It can't be everybody is against you, including yourself. You have to leave something for yourself. You have to have a backbone for yourself. Anyway, bye-bye guys. I'm still taking coaching clients. I still have my packages, and I've been giving discounts. By the way, this has been such a good end of year for my clients. I'm giving very big discounts. So this is the time to inquire again if you wanted to take a particular package. Anyway, bye. See you guys on Saturday during the workshop.